Viper Strike, Wraith Fire
toxin,
Blast.
Script.
Or there's heroes where you always get something good, like Jakiro, for example. Like you cast Spell Steal on Jakiro, whatever comes back, you're happy.
You just spam it. You just throw it.
Yeah. That's the spell that you just sit on all the time. And then the last one is the mobility steals, like Shikuchi, Blink, like being able to even Shadow Walk, stuff like that.
Well, he's got Jaunt and Waveform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
There's a little bit of it here, but I don't think it's the most amazing Rubik game. Rubik is pretty good against Abaddon, though. The Steal the Shield or the Mist Coil.
Sounds good.
That's pretty sweet.
March is doing the same thing again.
Abaddon, Abaddon.
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 That's how I remember. He's a
Yes,
bad Don.
he's a bad Don.
Abaddon.
Well, it's just one B and two Ds.
Let's
if
just
it was
call
two
him
Bs
March.
and one D, then it would be Abaddon.
Let's just call him March. We know where this guy's going.
Think about the band. ABBA has two Bs.
Okay.
ABBA.
ABBA.
Anyway, guys. I'm only here for the rest of the draft. I got.
Oh, sorry. Get your words out. You talk. I don't want to talk.
All right. So Outgets bands, Beastmaster band. All right. Jinesbrus. They're definitely running. Is it definitely puck mid? Is that the go here?
It's definitely puck mid.
Okay.
I'd give that a hard definitely.
Yeah. So they got
What about Enigma? What if they just picked a? Oh, it's into the Rubik. Damn.
It's crazy that went that long, though. But they've been willing to pick it with the Rubik as a counter pickup possibility.
I was just thinking with the Shaker, it's like one of those heroes that you can just pull the lane back and still farm.
So they got. Are they doing double melee supports here? Is that the go?
Yeah.
I think so.
Morphling Abaddon's pretty good in lane. Like very difficult to bully out, and I kind of like the Abaddon as well. With you don't want to hit Centaur, right? You're not interested in doing that.
Yeah.
So you may as well just keep your carry alive and do your own thing.
Is it a Febby shaker or a Ferez shaker?
I
Febby
think
shaker?
it's Febby. You think it's Ferev?
No, Febby. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Is that what I
Febby.
say? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Axe.
Ooh.
Likely your 3. Something against the Jug, so that's nice.
Pretty good against Jug.
I think it's mainly for the creep cutting here, and then trying to put pressure on with. I guess maybe they could even hypothetically like run the Abba down there and just try and miscoil him. I don't know how great that sounds. Though.
I feel like Adroit are being so safe with their drafts.
Yeah.
Like they're not doing anything interesting. The way that Mineski
is that a compliment or a slam?
No, it's I think they need to be doing something more interesting. They're just kind of like these juggernaut lineups. Jug and Troll as your carries. They're safe. They're stable. I don't think that's necessarily how they beat Jinesbrus here. I think they need to be a little bit more active.
Take a death
try
profit
and
here.
Punish. Yeah, it could be okay.
Just kill them. They're always heroes.
That's the Jinesbrus strat, right?
Yeah.
That's just the that was the game yesterday. I was like, they don't have any objective taking. How do they win this game? Well, it turns out they just fight nonstop until the enemy team are all dead with no buybacks.
They just tap out.
Yeah, until they're all dead with no buybacks and they just call GG. You're like, okay.
There's 2 ways to win a fight: submission and knockout.
Hey.
Yeah.
Are you an MMA guy?
Not really.
He's trying to set up
I've watched some.
an arena. He wants to do a celebrity Dota 2 boxing
I
match.
really do. We can talk about that when we have more time.
He wants to fight Febby, same weight class.
I am in to fight. If Febby is in, I think we could have a card brewing here. I want the LD Suns fan showdown for the title, but neither of them will do it. So I don't know how to.
Can we have the stats battle? Statsmen?
Yes.
Oh, now that'd be good.
That'd be fun.
So far, Grant is the only person who has said, I will fight.
He will throw
Set me up and I will fight.
He will throw hands with.
Everyone else has been very hesitant to accept my offer.
Well, thank goodness for that.
All right, Mac. How do you win this game of Dota 2? What is Mac's hero? Do they like TA or something? Just go crazy?
TA is an interesting suggestion.
She died.
Everyone
just gave up on TA.
Does TA slaughter Puck? Isn't that kind of a rough matchup
yeah,
for
but
the
she's not very good versus ABBA and Axe, and I don't think she's very good versus Morphling either.
It's tough. The Puck and the Axe.
There you go.
How boring.
Day pay.
It's
the Mac TP again.
Maybe he can take all the tier 1 towers again. Maybe he can do that. Maybe they can get the early advantage out of that. But
so you're all Jinesbrus. Is that what I'm hearing?
I have no idea.
Whoa. Before you say, I just want to point out that it is a naked axe. If that changes your prediction.
He's got the axeless axe.
Yes. Continue.
I still don't know if Axe is that good of a hero, to be honest, but it's tough call.
Does he die doing
I've been
things?
wrong the last 2 games, so I really like.
So you pick first, and I'll just take the opposite.
Okay, yeah.
2
10 seconds.
All right, screw Jinesbrus. Fine.
All right, Adroit
Jinesbrus.
have it. I believe in the DP. I'm Team Adroit. Trent, you've convinced me.
Really? That's unfortunate.
Betway's backing me up.
Adroit?
I'm taking Jinesbrus.
Wow. Betway 2.8 to the 1.3.
Yeah. I would take those odds on Adroit. I don't think that this is a hard outdraft. I think that Adroit have a lot of things they can do, and I think that they have a very clear way to play the game, which is what you need to do against this team at the very least. It's not interesting, but it might work.
I think that's a value bet. I don't know if they'll win 100%, but 2.8 feels like value.
Yeah, I'm still going to take Jinesbrus because there is no value in
the
just
caster
the regular.
curse.
And being in losing.
Exactly.
Yeah, no matter how bad the odds are.
It's true.
It's Morphling Earthshaker. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to bet against that. 23 Savage Morphling.
But you got to make it to that point. You got to get the Ags. You got to get level 20.
They have the
Game
Gunner
1,
puck.
they almost did it with a Spirit Breaker.
That's what
Yeah,
the
I
Gunner
know.
puck
That's
is for.
true.
I know.
What's going to kill this puck? He's just going to keep cutting waves everywhere.
The silence from the Death Prophet.
All right, well.
All right. Couch potatoes out. Game
Bye-bye.
in.
Adios. See you guys at the beginning of the next game. All right, Trent, we're here.
We're back.
It's all happening, and we got to just take a look at
Wow,
this,
that was
man.
a great panel. I thought that the two on the desk were really smart.
Oh, yeah?
Axe misjudged.
Look at this guy. I'm just going to look at him a little bit more, you know? He's got eyes with
He's
fury
everything
in him.
I aspire to be. Like
this-
growing a beard.
Is
that would
this
be
the
great.
best thing to get out of the Battle Pass? Right here?
Yes.
Yeah?
I think so.
Oh, it's so good. All right, well, back to the game. How good is that hero, though?
It fits the Jinesbrus game plan of just cutting waves and creating chaos. No doubt about that.
Got Morphling over here. Third game in a row for 23 Savage. This time playing with arguably, maybe inarguably, the best hero to combo together with him.
It seems to be the best. I have a hard time picking anything else. Oh, Febby with the blocks.
Oh, Boomy. Boomy, Boomy. He's going to get boomed. Oh, my God. Febby is right there. And who do they give it to? Febby takes it. Dude, he's already a third of the way to his Arcane Boots if he wants them. Ooh, and another block off in 4 seconds. Do they want to go for Bach? No, just get the bounty runs. So 2 for 2.
Yeah, as Frev couldn't get any top. He has started with double stout. They do have the Ancient Apparition. We talked a few times about how this seems to be one of the better heroes these days at dealing with this. He has the ward ready. He blocks off the camp. Perfect setup so far here from Adroit to try and make Frev have a bad game. Frev did not bring a sentry either. I don't know if maybe Febby has one. Well, Febby is coming top. He does have. Febby has 2 sentries, so they know that this is coming. So ideally, Febby needs to get over and de-ward that when he can, as well as his own hard camp.
And, of course, the natural thing that we've seen, Frev heads over to this lane, cuts behind the Tier 2 tower. Meanwhile, Febby will get this first round of experience.
This is pretty sick, because Febby has the boots.
Yeah.
So he had that even before. So this is really good for Jinesbrus.
Yeah.
They're basically going to have a second core here who gets every second wave, while Frev occasionally goes to the jungle.
He's going to see that sentry ward there as well and should be able to get the D ward. Gets level 2. Mid lane, something else we can keep our eyes on is the Death Prophet versus Puck matchup. I mean, is it really just this top lane the main thing we need to be keeping our eyes on here?
Yeah, pretty much. And Frev does get the level 2 by killing the range creep and then puts the hate back onto CML. He knows that he has the option of just TPing out as well, so he's really going to try and push us to the limit.
And Febby actually needs to be careful here, or rather CML needs to be careful because of Febby.
Now, Febby was spotted by the Observer Ward, of course, and he should know the camp was blocked, so Febby might want to go back and get that.
Yep. You see the Jug going right now, wanting to pull the creep wave over to the large camp, but won't be able to. The fissure block off comes, and CML is going to eventually be brought back down. 23 Savage likes what he sees, as he's been farming away in this bottom lane, 4 and 2.
Yeah, so now Febby's going to come back, de-ward this camp, and because he guaranteed the block off on the hard camp, it means that Jug can't go for the plays. Oh, he didn't actually go for the D-ward.
He's going to get the haste rune first, it looks like, or at least secure it. And they can go for a block off here if they want to. Maybe that's what they're going to do. Febby looking towards the mid lane. Mac is in a little bit of trouble as the fissure blocks him off. Going to be able to dodge that right click, gets the kill.
I just got to, am I crazy? Because this really looks like a dire observer and another dire observer.
It's just one that oh no, that's 2 of them. Yeah.
So he basically just walked through 2 wards and killed the mid, which is a little irritating, I think, if you're playing a support hero.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened.
And he was just firing under the tower and stuff, and he didn't think that Febby was going to keep going, stuff like that. But a bit greedy.
Febby does not get the D ward there. Instead is going to opt to block this camp with the sentry ward placed down again. And, well, guess what? CML does not have another one brought out.
Yeah. So the whole idea, I mean, they had actually blocked it off unless I'm crazy, right?
Radiant blocks it off.
Yeah, but Dire had blocked it off first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or no, they blocked it to try and get some vision to see if they were going to block it. I don't think that first observer ward or sentry ward blocked it.
Oh, okay. That would make more sense because they want to make sure that Jug has that to farm plus the wave, right?
Yeah.
Because Axe always wants wave plus camp.
Which he's doing.
Yeah, man. Does not need the one close to the lane. He can just happily bring them over to the Wild Wings. So now Forever is still half HP and has a TP.
And Febby has his Tranquils done. Just running around the map, making things happen. The lane that we haven't looked at almost at all is the Morphling versus Bach and Boomy. They find a stun, but Savage has already switched back over to Strength form. And with March nearby, it is very likely that he's just going to stay surviving in this lane and get a lot of the CS. Right now, sitting 11-5 versus 15-4, but there's a pretty decently sized creep wave coming in now as well.
Another rune secured for Puck.
They're going to switch over the bottle. Febby pops invis, passes the bottle back over, and now Death Prophet can't play forward in this lane.
Yeah, it was all under ward, so she knows it, but still, as you said, she's going to have a hard time playing forward. She instantly backs away. Oh.
And, I mean...
Yeah, she was fine.
Okay.
Bit dangerous. I think from full HP, she was probably okay anyway.
All right. Fair enough. Forev, level 6 now at 4.5 minutes, is going to pull another creep wave past with them, but he did lose the range creep.
Oh, uh-oh.
The turnaround.
The slam.
Oh, God, almost there. Not quite in range, but they're moving in, trying to get the angle with the... Well, they just dunk him. Okay, that happened.
The fisticuffs.
I thought that they were going to bring in Febby for the kill with the fissure, but Forev just takes care of it on his own. And guess what?
And
That's
it's
bounties.
bounty time.
4 bounties.
This is a pretty dominating start here from Jinesbrus.
My God.
Bo Carino here, we haven't paid too much attention to him. He's only got 18 last hits, or sorry, no, he's got 23 last hits down bomb, so not too bad, only 18 for 23 Savage. So that is the one thing that's going somewhat well, is that 23 Savage is the lowest of the cores.
Yeah.
If you want to count that as good. He's still above 2 of your cores.
Right. That's
in terms of net worth, that is.
God, and Gunnar is just sort of pummeling away at him here. This Mac Death Prophet is having a lot of issues. And, oh, look at this. Puck stole his build. The Bracer early on. It's pretty nice.
Tagging up a little.
Febby gets the block off there. Punches back on a Natsumi. He does go for the spin away now. And Forev is going to take over this lane yet again. Has a Vanguard done with boots at 6 minutes.
I believe he's untouchable. He can just run at any support that dares approach him.
Oh.
There we go. That is a nice kill. It is just March, but it does relieve them of some of the help that's being given to 23 Savage, who's trying to get that range creep, but does secure it. Fortunately, March is just back.
Oh, Gunnar has 6 now. He needs to make some type of a rotation.
Let's go for the kill. He puts down the Dream Coil.
Okay.
Has the DD.
Just going to right-click him down. Gunnar. They just kill him off. Didn't even need the fissure.
Oh, able to hold it for any potential rotations.
And that's crazy to me that it's just like such a... I mean, the Death Prophet knew that that could happen.
Maybe he was expecting TPs.
Yeah,
But
maybe
her
didn't see the
supports
DD.
have been destroyed.
Yeah. So 2,000 gold lead here at 7 minutes in. This Axe is really setting the tempo
They're
so
stacking the Dire camps.
Yeah.
Because they're so farmed.
And what are you going to do to contest this? You can't do anything. I mean, if Jug doesn't clear this one out, yeah, he's going to spin it. Because if he didn't clear this,
Yes.
Natsumi was going to just get it stolen.
Yeah, he's going to Mango too. But it means he doesn't have Omni Slash and Spin for any sort of a kill threat onto maybe Febby.
Yeah, and Febby's going to cut this camp yet again, pull the wave back with him. They get the deny on the range creep. Febby comes in, clears out the last of that hard camp, and well, so far so good for Jinesbrus. This one is looking like a stomp so far. How do you get your feet back under you if you're Adroit?
Oh, comebacks are kills for the most part. Probably going to need some help from your supports, one would expect. So maybe the tomes.
Mac just stole the stack. All right, nice.
Okay, thank you, Febby, for stacking that for me.
I guess that the kills are going to need to be one of the main avenues to do it. But Forev is not really a kill that they can make happen. Doesn't feel like, at least. Healing Ward is down there as well. There's one thing that sort of be said about the Korean team. There's not ways to kill it.
There you go. You found something. There's a little silver lining.
Dude, look at this. The puck.
Oh, that
he's baiting.
courier. Careful now. All right, able to heal it. Oh, it's coming back, though.
Stampede.
They're running at Febby. I thought. All right, now they're going to run it Forev.
What? Okay, they're going to Stampede for this one. Forev, the fissure block. And they are still going to be able to run him down a little bit here. With Natsumini in the area, Forev has finally gone a bit too far, it looks like, as they take him down.
The classic Adroit 4-hero gank.
Meantime,
succeeds.
Bach is also going to be killed off, and yeah, that's kind of rough. Gunner. How far forward is he? He's going to back out of there, it looks like. Although, no, he goes in a little bit deeper.
Crazy.
Does not hit the orb on Boomy, though.
He's got no TP. But no threat. Febby was spotted by that ward in the small camp here, and the Omni Slash is still up and spin. I think Febby's no, he missed it.
Oh, and he TP's away.
Not confident in the damage there, and got to aggroed back, I think, by the auto attack.
Yeah.
I think he A-clicked and then
That must have been what it was onto that small camp.
Because then there's like the ward that's there too. I think it messed him up.
Yeah. So, in spite of that death, Forev's still not really slowed down at all in terms of his farm. Still top net worth hero. And the other thing that's kind of really concerning in this game is that for Jinesbrus, Febby is halfway to a Blink Dagger.
They will at least get 2 bounty runes, maybe even a third up top. Natsumi's deciding where to go, but he gets blocked. Spin or not, you're not getting through the fissure, and now he's called.
Pull him back in.
Gunner's
Totem, trying to make it happen. Can they kill him off? Chase is coming, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Gunner's a bit too low on mana, even with the clarity pumping through.
Yeah.
And they might get a freebie onto CML, though.
Oh, Stampede saved his life. Bottom lane? They try and go to? No. So they're just going to clear through it. I will say that for this Jinesbrus draft, how big of a lead they have in having Axe, this Tier 1 tower is staying alive, and that's the strength of the Jug.
Does it matter, though?
Yeah, I don't know if it does.
It's a matter of time, you know?
Yeah.
They could just take it with this catapult wave if Axe just wants to stand there, which I think he will. There go plant himself, put the tree trunks in the dirt. That's his little featsies.
I figured.
Yep. And make his way to the small camp. Maybe.
Do you know where you keep those?
Some extra gold. No, I don't know.
Not in your sleeveys.
No. Okay, nice play down bottom, though, of course, as they did force the Morphling into the small camp. He was farming there for a little bit. Now he's back to the jungle, and they will take the bottom tower in retaliation as the top falls here, with Febby guarding it stalwartly as the Earthshaker. Yeah. Oh, comes in for the last hit. He wants it.
Dangerous. Mac is here as well.
He wants it.
Oh, God. They don't actually have a way to break TP, though. So Febby can just TP out. And they brought up Boomy. They brought up everybody. The Adroit rotations not bearing fruit there. And in the meantime, it is just more room for this Morphling to farm away. And we've seen how deadly the level 20 talent can be. We haven't seen it today with the Earthshaker.
I don't know if we're going to need it. Axe just farmed a double stack of Ancients, has a Blink Dagger, and a Vanguard, and some boots at 12 minutes.
Oh my God. This is going to be such a monstrous timing. Oh, God.
Does he? And the thing is, he does have the heroes to play with it.
Yeah.
Like, having this puck, this is exactly they want to play with 23 Savage. They are using the Exorcism mid. They're trying to push it in.
Is that, ooh, they're thinking about going on him. The coil is already out. They find Mac. Can they burst him in time? This Exorcism damage is going to be pretty significant.
They couldn't pull him for the snap.
No, not quite there. And, well, the Exorcism might be too much to contend with. They still have Stampede as well.
Getting March right away there, too, as he didn't have the ultimate.
So, Adroit, this is the timing. This is something you got to be concerned about. As Frev looked for the blink call but could not find him. I mean, if you think about the way that this lineup is going to work, Exorcism, take down tier 1 towers, tier 2 towers, Healing Ward behind it, it might be tough. Fight into at least.
Boomy will be scouted down here on that bottom bounty rune. He's moving through the Radiant Jungle, and he has the level 4 Illusory Orb. So if he didn't know about that on the Morphling, there is a chance he could die, but 23 Savage just leaves.
Yeah.
Just going to TD straight top.
Boomy just wants to farm up. Keep the lanes pushed out. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Ab will get a couple of levels, but really felt like his job was to just keep the Morph alive during the laning stage while Frev was able to work his magic up top.
And they almost have the Yules here as well for Max, so that next group up with the Exorcism to come will have an extra bit of survivability. Now the question is, will Febby be able to make the plays? Because he's now has a Blink Dagger of his own, and now Frev has someone to jump in with him. So between the three of them, the Earthshaker, the Puck, and the Axe, they have a lot of damage off a ranged initiation now.
They are going to head over back home, Gunnar, to refill mana pools and all. And the reveal of the Earthshaker Blink Dagger does feel like this is a good timing to hit, and would be ashamed to miss it. But at the same time, like, the Blink can even just be more farming items for Frev, right?
He's also only level 7.5 on the Earthshaker, so he's not that scary, even with a Blink Dagger, you know?
That's true enough.
Clearly needed a Midas first. Get himself to that diagonal.
Why not?
All we really care about.
Bottom lane, trying to set up on March, it looks like, of all heroes. The Invis rune on the Juggernaut. I mean,
doesn't take a lot to pop his ulti, so there is. You can see how there might be.
Oh, the Echo though comes out and Gunnar afterwards catches them all. Why not? Nice jump on my March.
Whew, the bait is lane.
The easiest money of my life.
Oh, that's so demoralizing,
dude. 4 or 3 bounties, it looks like, too. That was,
yep.
That was a problem.
That was pretty nasty. You know, it's only level 7. I think he might have been level 7.
Let's be real, though. They did at least pop the Abba ulti. So.
All right, there you go. Yeah. The silver linings continue here. Man, that's so much magic damage altogether.
Yeah, that's tough.
Who just gets a 3-man Echo like that early? That's so ridiculous.
We were just saying, too. He's only level 7, right? Like, surely it's not that big of a deal. Suddenly pops off.
Oh, Puck has boost to travel.
Frev in a little bit of trouble here. Going to get spun down. The silence. Good save. Going to keep Frev alive for the moment. And it looks like with the coil afterwards, they should be good to get out of there. Oh, danger, though. Danger, danger. Heal Scepter trying to live. Gunnar.
That was the offensive one to make sure he didn't have a orb.
Yeah. Well played. So they take down Gunnar.
That was all because of that ward on the other side of the tree line, allowing him to steal the Dream Coil and catch him. So Gunnar not expecting that. So tries to make a nice play to save his axe and gets punished for it.
5,000 gold lead right now for Jinesbrus. And a lot of it off the back of this Earthshaker Echo Slam that just took them all down in that bottom lane.
Will they Exorcism? Yep, they don't care. So this is what Mac was doing before, right? He just pops ulti and takes tier 1s. Like, no, like, oh, maybe we don't need it kind of a deal. This is what you guys are talking about, like very aggressive Death Prophet.
Yeah. Well, and so the thing that's a little bit dangerous about it is that you do have the Blade Mail on the axe at this point. But Mac, making the rotation afterwards, uses the remainder of the Exorcism to farm up a little bit.
And his team all smokes in behind, too.
Interesting.
So they've got this Dream Coil again, but kind of a kill can they get? They have the AA Ice Blast. They could hunt for the Morphling. And he is going to come here. He's on that ward. There's Gunnar, too.
Gunnar walks forward, won't break the smoke as of yet. Uses that orb aggressively. Yeah, that's got him.
Oh, they didn't snap it, though.
Ice Blast was already out. Gunner coils to turn it, actually.
Oh my god, he really knows the limit.
Yeah, he does.
So not able to snap it with the telekinesis saves his life, I believe. Or else that probably would have been enough damage. Meanwhile, down bottom, Febby again going for a tower.
In each of these rotations that you see Adroit making just aren't translating into kills. The one up top with the Exorcism for Mac was solid. I think that probably what we're going to see from Adroit is group up together again and take a tier 2 once Exorcism is back off cooldown. Febby?
How do you do that without just getting dunked by Febby, though? Ferev's going to save him easy here.
That's how. Stampede afterwards. Ferev. Blade Mail is out there. Febby looking for the turnaround. Fissure blocks off the jug, and Ferev is going to eat an Ice Blast to the dome. Mac is here as well.
All right, nice rotation. Bringing everybody this time completely works out because they get the kill into Ferev. Febby TBs, or blinks in the trees, rather, so he's able to survive, but another high-value kill. As long as they don't lose this tower, can you even call it a win? I mean, they're still just farming everywhere else. Oh, now that would be big, but nope.
The silence coming just a second too late there, so Gunner able to get out. And this is what we've seen from him time and again, right? You build survivability items, you start pushing out all of these side lanes. And make sure that with those boots of travel, you never have one that's getting too close to home. And I think that's something that Adroit, it's going to be hard for them to deal with, even with this Death Prophet, because you need to be able to get to the towers first.
I mean, there's points where maybe you get to an Aegis, and that helps against some like the Wombo combo. You put the Death Prophet up ahead, maybe something to look out for. Juggernaut's going for the just Yasha, Maelstrom, nothing crazy kind of a build. All right, Rubik has the silence now. So again, his opportunities to gank are there. They have a smoke. They might want to try and hunt down this Morph lane because we still have a 0-0-1 23 Savage Morph. But they've been very diligent with lots of sentries along this line. They tend to spot where the Radiant hard carries are farming. The 23 Savage basically just going back and forth through there. And now they're even going to get their own bounty rune on their high ground. Despite there being so many dire heroes here. They're smoked up. They're going to try and guarantee a kill, but it's just March.
March
he
doesn't
knows.
care. All right, he pops his ulti to get the bounty. They did steal borrowed time. That's kind of interesting.
Hey, he wants the shield. He'd rather have that.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe that was the way to save it.
Yeah, exactly.
Coil used on a Bach. Gonna try and take down the tower, but it will be denied. Stampede afterwards. Dodges the silence.
Missed the silence. This guy's insane. He has the ward on the high ground.
Well, and it looks like they will
eventually
buy some time.
Buys his Blink Dagger while he's face shifts. You know, casually checks the online catalog, looks for a good deal. Somebody tries a couple coupon codes that don't work. Eventually gets it.
It's a Groupon deal.
Yeah,
they all got him.
They never work.
They all got him, man.
Catapult mid lane. They will get the deny.
That's 2 denies.
Well, that's more silver linings. The lead also has not been growing that much, considering it was 5K, I think, like 5 minutes ago.
Right.
They are holding it somewhat steady, but Gunner's offensive potential has dramatically increased with the addition of the Blink Dagger to his arsenal.
And I mean, the real thing that you got to keep our eyes on is just this Morphline's farm. It's just he hasn't been touched this game.
There's a Morph in this game,
right? Like he has 242 last hits, and he's just been able to do whatever the heck he wants all game long. Already has the E-Blade done. Gonna go towards that Aghanim Scepter next. He's level 18.
He's got stacks.
Like, we're about to see some fireworks here in a second, and Adroit are just not ready.
Well, at least he doesn't have the Aghanims yet, as he said. Yeah, that's where it gets real messy.
Yeah.
I see Ferev is shopping.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, he was in the shop underneath it before.
Yeah.
It wasn't as funny by the time he got there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks.
I missed your punchline.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
I feel like Febby has just been the side lane guy this game. Like, just constantly the one near towers, pushing them in. Got the 250 mana talent, just hanging out.
I mean, he's basically, after getting the first blood, been able to do whatever he wants the rest of the game, right? And you also look at Ferev here. They're pushing for this tier 2. They use the Exorcism. They're going to get the tower kill. They won't have another wave after this. And they're going to have to back out and go through the woods again. It's not happening quickly enough. IMO?
Hey, it was an arcane rune.
Yeah.
You know, it could happen. If they next, I wouldn't mind them taking the Roche next and then just going for the high ground after.
Yeah.
Just go through the bottom lane or something. Try and get a lane. I don't know if one lane's enough. You might have to get another tier 2 and then just try and do a double lane raxing and see if that's enough to win you this game. If they were to whiff the Echo Slam, then it is possible. I mean, you have a puck with, again, only the Yules in terms of a defensive item. Not that decked out so far, so a single blink from a Rubik could secure the kill.
Yeah. Rubik did just pop the borrowed time there as a celebration as it expires from his hero.
Of course.
Gunner now has the blink dagger. All these lanes being pushed out simultaneously. Bach building towards the Aghanim Scepter as well. That could be one way to help deal with the ridiculousness of Morphling, at least to stay alive through the burst. But the problem is actually being able to kill him. Like, do they have the avenue to kill the Morph?
Dude, this guy is just crazy. He just gets an E-Blade and keeps hitting creeps.
Yeah.
He just doesn't care.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, how do you punish this? What can their lineup do? I guess AA Blast is what they're going to need to find it on him.
They hope that he goes too crazy with the Earthshaker morph and gets stunned, I guess, right?
Okay.
What more can you hope for?
It's true.
I like that he just added a BKB to his Q, though, because I think that's going to be a pretty key item for him.
Well, we'll see if he gets there or not. I'm sure that he will.
It's looking that way for now.
Each hero has a primary attribute of strength, agility, or intelligence. If one of your hero's primary attribute increases their attack damage by 1, except for Morphling, who's 2 heroes.
What?
Dude, he's 2 heroes. He's multiple heroes. It's all the different heroes.
GG. Whoops. So, how you feel about this game there, Bocarino? Still feeling positive-minded?
Yeah, they take a moment to collect themselves, and we're going to get back into it now. Level 20. Morphs targets allies. We are 2,000 gold away from Slamtown.
I hope he just gets it and then dies 3 times and then
they
Adroit
lose the
wins.
game.
Yeah, and then I won't have to worry about this Morph Earthshaker for until the next patch.
I think that it's still going to be a thing.
It seems to be.
It's a scary, scary thing. Again, for anybody out there that has not seen it up until this point, I'm sure that you have, but Morphling with the Aghanim Scepter and with Earthshaker means that you can use the Earthshaker Ags Enchant Totem. But not only that, ladies and gentlemen, you get a twofer with this one. You get extra range. You get extra
mana costs and cooldowns.
And everything.
Goodness. All right, they're smoking up. They're heading. Are they moving aggressively with the Exorcism? Yes, they are. They're doing a loop-de-loop back, down, up in here, and see if they can find somebody.
Oh, this is a good person to find right at the start if they can get him. Do they have the vision? Do they realize where he's at? He's going to need to make some plays, stay alive, and, well.
They seem to know.
And March is the spoiler.
Yeah.
Up on the high ground, they find March, not who they wanted. Dude, he's always in between his own team and the enemy.
Oh, an invis puck. This might ruin it for them.
Oh, he's got all the vision in the world. He finds the AA, can throw out the silence if he needs to. But they don't even necessarily need to fight. They can just wait for the Ags and once the Abba's back up again as well.
Oh, Morph's coming. He wants a piece of this Rubik.
But Jump finds the catch. E-Blade out. That guy is done. Stampede need to escape. And they will. Worth noting, Death Prophet Aghanims is completed, so extra farming speed for her. And obviously after you use Exorcism to take the fight, you can take some objectives afterwards. But if Bonk TPing to get out of the trees doesn't signify what's going on in this game, I don't know what else does. It's just feeling like it's not quick enough.
They can't get any map pressure. Someone just comes out of the tree and kills your creep wave. Whether it be Febby or Gunner or Forev.
Dude, I wish that you could look at hero damage up until this point in the game, because I swear 23 Savage is at like 200 or something.
Hey, well, he E-bladed that Rubik.
He did E-blade that Rubik. All right. We're going to Clown Town, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming up right here. Donk. Aghanim Scepter. And how quickly does he switch over? Immediate smoke.
Oh, right. Now I'm Earthshaker.
So quick. They find that guy.
Come
There's
on
the fissure.
And slam. And welcome to the jam.
I like it when you slam. And they're just
Oh,
running
they
at
missed
him.
the silence.
23 Savage. Oh, they know what's happening now. There's the taunt. He's going in for another round. Why don't you? Look at the damage, ladies and gentlemen.
I hate that this is a thing.
Look at the damage, ladies and gentlemen. Wave 4-4. There's a triple kill for 23 Savage. He has quintupled the amount of hero damage he's done in the last 30 seconds. I bet you can't believe it.
Yeah, I know. This is the first phase, ladies and gentlemen.
1,200.
Earthshaker.
He's going to, like, 4-shot the Roche. That's not true. But he's going to take this Roche. And at 27 minutes, this is the point where you just don't have an answer. How do you deal with this Morphling at this point?
You got me. Hit him with the silence, and then he mantas it. Try and telekinesis him. Well, now you have to deal with him twice.
This game feels like an impossibility at this stage. We have seen this man do it time and again on this hero with this combo. And I think, do we need to look at anything else this game? There are other heroes in it.
Are there?
Yeah.
At first, Morph wasn't in the game, and now he is the game.
It's so crazy. What is Dota?
It is Morph Earthshaker, apparently. We'll see what they can do. They, of course, will attempt to get back over the river, try and use their exorcism again. Oh, it's depressing to think about. It really is.
Yeah. He just finished the Aghanims, and now he's also got another 2,100 gold and gets the Scotty. All right, a double damage now because why not?
Another smoke up.
Let's party. 23 Savage ready to go. Pops the DD, switches to Morph Team. That was a plus 1,600, I believe I saw.
Yeah, with a DD. Yep, that sounds correct.
All right, Enchant Totem, walk forward, goes to the high ground, and this tower is almost halfway dead. They have the Aphotic Shield onto him. The silence is there. But Jinesbrus are online. They are ready to go. They have the heroes to push out the creep waves off to the side, jump forward, Enchant Totem, tower's gone. Silence there, but he's already switching over into the strength form. 23 Savage throws it out. The Fissure, they have another round of the Fissure. The Centaur is about to die, gets the Stampede in his dying breath.
Oh, he's going.
Another round of it.
Oh
Look at the
God.
damage onto the AA, and he finishes him with the Fissure. The disrespect. It is time to GG out Adroit, as this game is looking so tragic for the Savage man himself. And guess what? AA Blast doesn't even do anything because now he's Earthshaker HP pool.
Of course. It just makes sense.
Another round of it. They do burn through the Aegis.
He morphed back.
Boomy.
He got greedy.
Makes it happen. And it looks like they will get that silence, but the walkaway has happened. They're using buybacks, but they have to find something here. And the morph back over, another round of it. The Fissure extra long for extra fun, and our man is gone. Mac now also in some trouble. The game has completely fallen off the rails. The blink forward, the call, the Fissure afterwards. A double kill for Savage. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no God. There is only Savage.
All right, guys, relax.
Godlike triple kill. Trent, I can't relax. GG's called. It's over. It is over.
Yeah, there you go. This is, you can apparently pick this in the first phase. And that's what you get. No, but as much as we're joking and clowning about that, Adroit could not find a game. They were not able to pressure in. The way that Jinesbrus are able to cut these waves and play these side lane heroes and just make it feel like you can never actually accumulate all of your forces into the cohesive force that you drafted. Like, these guys saw these 5 heroes for their draft and thought, okay, I can win with this. This is going to be good, but no one can get to 23 Savage when he's farming.
It's true.
That seems to be a major issue.
And so much of that, too, comes back to Marsh. Think about how many times he interrupted the smoke inks that were going to 23 Savage. Now, I will say less than 5 minutes ago, the Morph was 0-0-1.
Yes.
And now he is 10-0-4 with 25,000 hero damage.
That is disgusting.
That was all in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, the stream hasn't even caught up yet. Like, this is all hitting this timing. I don't think there's a stronger timing in Dota right now.
I will agree with that. It's pretty damn hard to beat that. I'm pretty speechless. But, I mean, Adroit, an amazing run for the qualifier, I have to say. Not a team that I've seen too much of, and a team I hope we'll see more of. And I'm really hoping that we'll get a better showdown in our final, because the last time Jinesbrus went up against Mineski, it did not look good for Jinesbrus. It looked like Mineski completely had their number. They tried to do basically this exact same kind of a strat, and Mineski just destroyed them. They did not have lanes. They did not have games. It looked kind of like game one
a little bit
in this series. Very similar, where they were never able to really get anything going. And I highly doubt we're going to see the Morphling. There's no way.
No way.
You beat it once. Thumbs up, but don't do it.
At the very least, if you do let it through, don't give him the Earthshaker too.
Yeah.
that's
that
a bare minimum. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. Yeah. We'll be back in just a little bit with our grand final series. Mineski facing off against Jinesbrus. Winner is going to TI. See you guys then.